Hi guys, welcome to A.I.M. Today and throughout this week, we'll be learning about how to handle missing data in your data set. So today we'll be learning about what is missing data and its categories along with complete case analysis to handle your missing data. So without any further ado, let's get into the video. Before starting, I would like to quote a quote by R.J. Little and D.B. Robin, which says that the idea of imputation is both seductive and dangerous. People face the problem of missing data a lot when they are doing data cleaning or exploratory analysis. Missing data means that the data is missing in our observations, which, if present, might be very useful in our calculations and results. So, people face a lot of problem of missing data. Well, when missing data can be dangerous, it can also be a good point to utilize our feature engineering tools and knowledge to make the most out of the missing data. So now let's study about some of the types of missing data. So now we'll be studying about why data is missing. So the first one that we'll be studying today is missing completely at random, also known as MCAR. MCAR means that a data point or is missing in our data and it is not dependent on any other observation present in our data. You can say that the non-existent or the missing value of that data point has nothing to do with presence or missing of any other data observed or missing in our whole data set. It seems idle, but it's an unreasonable assumption. As you can see on the screen, an example of the MCAR, you will realize how irrelevant the missing data is to your present observed values in your data set. Moving on to a second one is called as missing at random or MAR. Missing at random means that the missing value is on a partly visible data is dependent on some other completely observed data. So it means that your sum value x, which is has some data set partly missing, is conditioned or dependent on some other value that is completely filled or has its own data or observations. It is not dependent on the same values of the data which has missing values. You can take an example when a student doesn't come to give an exam in a school. It may be due to his health is not good. But why his health is not good depends on the various symptoms. So this is one of the example like I would like to say. And now as you can see on the screen, this is one of the like the table showing you how the variables, the partly visible variable and the completely observed variables are dependent on each other and the missing values are there. The next one is known as missing not at random. So if the characters are not MCAR or MAR, then they are definitely called missing not at randoms. This means that the missingness of this data is specifically related to what is missing. Like you can say, for example, there is a test for the drug addicts, but if a particular drug addict does not come for that test, then it can be said that he's purposefully missing that test so that the other people should not know about that he is a drug addict. So in this way you can say that missing not at random works. So now we'll be studying about, so complete case analysis is a technique for handling your missing data. So, what you do is you directly delete the row or the column that has a missing value in it. Though CCA or list-wise seems very simple, yet it causes a lot of problem. Suppose you're taking a test of a group of people who you might want to check is a drug addict or not. But if suppose a person A is a drug addict, but he does not give you an answers to some of the questions and leaves that question as blank, so what you do is you completely ignore that data. And what if your 80% population or your group of people is not drug addict? So your data becomes more biased towards the people who are not drug addict, and you could not be easy to find out which people are drug addict in it. So in this way it works. As you know, it cause a lot of problem by making the model biased, so it does not work for every missing data. Like if the missing is not at random, it will cause a lot of problem. So generally people tend to ignore this technique and not use this technique. So as you can see on the screen, this is a given chart of data set, and you have some missing values, and if you use the list wise missing algorithm, what it will do is it will completely delete the rows which has the missing values, which are highlighted as you can see. So I hope you have understood what missing data is, what are the type of missing data that we deal with in our real life examples, and you learned a technique today which is also called as likewise or complete case analysis. So I hope you like this video. Please like, share and subscribe to our channel until we meet next time in the next episode tomorrow. Thank you.